We're going to figure out what part of the cow arm roasts come from, and then we're going to see if we can treat it like a brisket. That's today on Recently my supermarket had a buy one get one free for boneless arm roast. Didn't realize it was going to be in the super pack, so I've got now 6 of these. I was going to do a roast, but now I've got 6 of these, and what can I do with them all? So I decided, let's look at what an arm roast is. Maybe I can smoke it. So what are primals? Primals are the different parts that a cow can be broken down into before they're turned into their real eventual steaks, like brisket or shank cross. Or over here we have the chuck steak boneless. What is chuck? Chuck consists of parts of the neck, shoulder blade, and upper arm. Here's a brisket, there's a chuck. You got to think that's the upper arm right there. Brisket and upper arm, basically the same thing. I think I'm onto something here. Since I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out, I'm going to just do it simply with sea salt and pepper. That's going to be my rub. I'm still going to inject it with some beef stock, but that's all I'm going to do to this one. Otherwise, I'm going to probably do them in the crock pot. Hopefully they freeze well. Okay, just opened up the bag here. They're substantially sized pieces of meat. They're probably 1.5 inches, maybe close to 2 inches thick. You can see there's a vein running through the middle of them, so I'm suspecting that this is 2 different muscles. But so there's a lot of good marbling in there, stuff that should reduce down, and now there's some silver skin, like right there, that I need to probably try to get rid of. But they're thick. I think this is going to be a really good experiment. So let me get these injected, salt and peppered, and then we'll take them out to the grill. They've been peppered, salted, and injected. Don't know how much good the inject did. Most of it, there's holes all over these things, especially from where I was trimming them off. So a lot of it just went in and went right back out another hole, but maybe it helped some. Now time to go set up the barbecue. Sorry, the smoker. And once again, I'm going to use that circle technique with the competition briquettes, and maybe I'm already set up for failure. I stored the bag where I thought it was protected. Over here, got that plastic bag around it stuff. I didn't realize it didn't go all the way around the bottom. So where it sat, a little water accumulated, and the bottom is eating away at the stuff. So some of them are kind of spongy, and I don't know if they're going to burn or not. So we'll see what happens. Got one starter cube in there. More extra wood than I would usually put, but I'm hoping the wood catching on fire will help dry out the wet charcoal and help it burn. And so I'm going to start that 1 cube and see if I can get her going. Okay, the starter cube's going. I'm going to give it 4 or 5 minutes and then get the Pitmaster IQ going. Maverick reads 243. The IQ 110 outside reads solid green light saying it thinks it's 250. So time to put on the meat. Well, the meat went on at 3:35. I confess I have no idea how long it's going to take to cook, but it'll most likely be dark, like all my videos end. Well, one of the chunks of meat is at 163. It's been between 160 and 163 for about 30 minutes now. 160 degrees is when the meat starts to tighten up and forces out the moisture inside of it, kind of like perspiring for us. So it actually cools the meat off, so that's why it plateaus at 160. This is when I'd really want to put it on, wrap it in foil. So I'm going to check it real quick to see if I think it needs to be wrapped in foil or if I think it's going to be okay. Well, one on the right looks alright. One on the left looks like it probably needs to be wrapped. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, they've shrunk up considerably. So 3 of them might not go as far as I thought they were going to, so I might not have to freeze a bunch. But we'll see. Now, next time I see them, it'll be when they hit 205 internally. Well, interestingly enough, the foiled piece of meat hit the 200 mark way before the unfoiled piece. So I'm going to take that foiled piece off now and put it in the cooler. The foil even has a little smoke tint to it. That's kind of cool. So that's nice and moist as the lens fogs. Gotta stick it in the cooler for about 90 minutes. Let the heat redistribute and even, and then we'll cut some. It seems to have shrunk up a lot. I'm thinking 50% shrinkage. Cut into it here and see what we have. It's tastes pretty good. Rips apart easy. I mean, it's not. I mean, it'd probably be fork tender. Yeah, I can just move my fingers through it and get it to come open. It tastes like brisket. A little chewy, but it's not bad. Consider I got it for about $2.50 a pound. I'd do it again. So there you go. You can make a arm roast almost, kind of, sort of act like it's a brisket. That's it for this edition of The Gadget Gardener.